Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Edrodals Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the T110E4, the American Tier 10 Tech Tree Tank Destroyer, a vehicle that I haven't made a video on in a decently long chunk of time, and I actually really like this tank, so I always try to make a bit of a refresher every couple months to remind people that this is an extremely underrated and fantastic vehicle to get your hands on. The first reason, and one of the main reasons why it is such a good vehicle, is simply the gun. Wargaming keeps buffing things on this tank, and recently it was not only the damage per minute, but the accuracy. This vehicle sits at 0.308 dispersion, making this one of the most accurate 150mm cannons in the game. So it has that nice 640 AP, the beautiful 960 HE, and it's got the 105 mils of HE pen, so it's got all the penetration for days, but it's also got amazing accuracy, which is really rare to find. It also has a semi-traversable turret with pretty strong frontal armor, and the tank's actually decently fast at a top speed of 35. The only thing you really got to be careful about is its reverse speed, only at 10. So if you bite off a bit more than you can chew, you're going to be stuck out in the open. It is very easily tracked. It's basically like the old E5 before it got PBR on the armor. Now, I suspect that when Wargaming does eventually give this tank PBR, its armor will get better, just like the E5, but I guess we'll have to wait for that to happen. So here we go. The enemy team has an M6 Yo. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter what the enemy team has, because I'm obviously going to use this tank more like a tank destroyer, as that's what its playstyle really is. It's not an aggressive frontline tank, but it definitely can play the role of a frontline vehicle with the armor it can carry. The only problem is that it doesn't get too many bounces all too often. Its armor is good. I wouldn't put it past the word good, though. It's not great. It's not like a V4 or even an Object 263. It's essentially an E5, but you have a hatch the size of Texas that can very easily be penned just about anywhere. So we're going to chill in this spot for now. We got the 62A off to the side, and maybe we can get a shell into him. Fire! Boom! There you go. Very, very good example right there of the turret armor, or the pen on this tank going through the turret armor of the 62A. I mean, the pen is absolutely fantastic. We've got a shell already once again, and if that, well, I was going to say if that 62A pokes, but he's already basically dead, so I'm not even going to worry too much about him. Got the Sheridan off to the side, and no more Sheridan. Goodbye, stinky man. Okay, well, we've already gotten a kill, and we've gotten a little bit of damage at about 800. I'm not sure exactly how much damage we'll be able to get this game, as their team is falling apart fairly fast, but I'm going to do the best I can. Let's cross all the way over here. We can see that there is somebody at base C, and the rest of their team, being all three of their tank destroyers, are camping in their spawn, which honestly makes quite a bit of sense. Alright, well, the Yo just got absolutely violated. That was pretty nasty to watch, to be completely honest. We got the M6 Yo off to the side. Come on. Come on, poke it. Poke it, Yo. Do it. You know you want to. Come on. Come on. I'll wait right here. I have a feeling he will poke it. I feel like he has poked it at this point. Yeah, he has. Alright, and bonk. There you go. Easy slap into the Yo for 580. Once again, you can see the fantastic accuracy of this vehicle. And even though the Yo does hit me with his second shell, the problem for him is that we're going to load an HE and take 1,000 damage off of his vehicle. Yeah, I'm telling you, the gun on the E4 is just so dang good. You do not mess with this gun. The pen is ridiculous. The alpha is great. It really is just one of the better tier 10 guns out there. Another 600 alpha slap into the K91. And with that, we have boosted ourselves over 3,000 damage. So at this point, I could care less what we do, because we're going to deal 3K. Alright, well, let's see. We got the K91 off to the side, but I really, really am hoping that we can get to the side of the Shag, and yes! Oh, I don't even care if we die. That was all worth it. Alright, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the T110E4. And the better part yet is that we're still going to get the clear on the Yo. We only got 3 hit points off of him, but I'll still take a kill. We're up to 3,700 damage dealt. I mean, you can see where the accuracy on this gun is fantastic. And because this is a turret and tank destroyer, it means that you don't really have to worry all too much about being outmaneuvered, and more specifically, the gun blooming on shot. Well, that is really one of the big killers of a vehicle like the E4 is bloom after shot. When you're driving a vehicle and you're turning its turret, well, the majority of tank destroyers don't have a turret, and that's the problem. Let's say you're in a Foch 155. This is your gun. It goes like this on an arc swivel. That's it. The E4 can literally turn fully to the left, fully to the right. It's something that's great about the gun. So you don't really need to worry at all about having the bloom, because you don't need to turn your tank constantly. You're just going to move the turret. And it's also quite a slow moving turret, as you can see, so it doesn't really bloom all too much when you're doing that. So overall, the E4, really, really nice on the gun. Great on the pen, great on the accuracy. It really is just such a good vehicle. So here we are. We are up against a E5 Type 71, and that's it for heavies. Okay, well, I'm going to be making my way directly towards base C. We're not too sure exactly what I'm going to be running into just yet, but I'm a little cautious because they do have an E4 and a YAG. What the heck happened to that T-22? That guy was full health, and now he's, like, dead. Bruh. Alright, well, let's wait here for a second. Let's see if somebody wants to poke this corner. Hello? Oh, there's the E5. Doesn't look like anybody's going to poke that, though. Let's see if we can get a shell into the grill. Hello? Ooh-ah! Really, the grill hit that. I am actually baffled on how the grill managed to see our hull there. That was really unfortunate for us. We have 2 E4s. What the heck is this matchup? It's very rare to run into 1 E4, let alone 2. But once again, look at that accuracy. I literally domed the E5 right in the turret cheek, like 200 meters away. Can you name another tank destroyer you could do that with? Probably a Hori. Apart from that, though, there's really not much. And that's, again, what makes this tank so strong, is that capability. So, let's see. What do we have? Well, we got a Type 71 right over here. Another easy shell. Big low roll. A big low roll. About 100 less damage than I wanted. But you'll notice the armor on this tank is not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it can definitely get the occasional bounce if you just surprise your opponents. So, let's see. The YAG shots, and we got the E5 off to the side. Well, let's see if we can get a shell into the Type, maybe. Come on. Hello, Mr. Type. How you doing? And bonk. 800. Oh, my God. The gun on this tank is so unforgiving. 800 into that poor Type 71. And you can see, by the way, the reload is not bad on this vehicle. It's actually quite fast. So the enemy T-22 is dead. The YAG, I'm hoping, is not facing towards me. He's not, which means I'm going to drive past the YAG and make my way towards the Type 71, who is giving me the entire side of his turret. Another 600 damage slap right there. And, I mean, that's it. This is just the E4, again, being a fantastic vehicle. I would definitely rate the E4 as one of the most enjoyable tier 10s to drive, just because of the gun it does carry. It's so rare to get a vehicle that really feels enjoyable when you're driving it, but I mean, this tank definitely has that spark going for it. So here we go. Let's make our way over towards the 907 and possibly get a shell in. I doubt it. This guy's really putting himself in a odd spot, but I'm going to make my way over towards this side because I'm hoping he's going to run. I guess we're going to find out, though. No, he's just going to die there. Well, big unfortunate for me. He clears the E6, but dies for it. So, but, you know what? I'll give him credit. He had a last stand, and he killed somebody. So, not too bad from the 907. I don't think we broke 3,000 damage, but you could still see very easily where this gun shredded the opponents we went up against. Actually, we did do 3,000. Yeah, I love this tank. I really do. I think the E4 is one of the most underrated tier 10s in the game. Its gun is amazing. We didn't miss a single shell that battle. And yeah, I really think that people that don't have the E4 should think about grinding it, because not only is the E4 great, but the T30 is also another amazing vehicle. Really, the only bad vehicle in the line is the T28 prototype, and I gotta be honest, I actually like the T28 prototype, especially when you get it fully equipped. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, but I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.